Welcome to my channel Liberty Old Coin, another exciting journey into the world of rare and valuable treasures. Today we're diving deep into a fascinating piece of Australian history that holds beauty, rarity, and immense collector's value. This story is not just about metal. It's about legacy, heritage, and the power of time turning a simple coin into a prized possession. Let's get started. The coin we're exploring today is the Australian 2-cent coin from 1980, featuring the graceful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. This stunning bronze coin is more than just a small denomination. It's a symbol of craftsmanship and pride that once circulated across the nation. The 1982 cent coin was part of Australia's decimal currency system, which began in 1966 when the country transitioned from pounds and shillings to dollars and cents. The coin was minted at the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra, and its production carried on the legacy of earlier issues that showcased Australian wildlife and national symbols. On one side of this coin, we see the regal image of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin, one of the most admired royal portrait sculptors of the 20th century. His design captures her youth, dignity, and elegance, marking an era of continuity between tradition and progress. Flip it over, and you'll find one of Australia's most beloved native creatures, the frilled neck lizard, masterfully designed by Stuart Devlin, the goldsmith to Her Majesty. The lizard symbolizes the unique wildlife of Australia and stands proudly as a national icon on this small, yet powerful coin. The 1980 issue may appear common at first glance, but what makes certain pieces truly valuable are minting errors, pristine condition, and collector demand. Many coins from that year were mass-produced, yet some were struck with unique variations or proof-like finishes that make them stand out dramatically. Some 1982 cent coins were struck with slightly misaligned dies, double strikes, or unusual color tones that occurred during minting. These rare characteristics are what makes certain coins fetch impressive prices among passionate collectors. Another factor adding to the coin's value is its historical importance. The 1980s represented a turning point for Australian coinage, as the nation was evolving its economy, technology, and identity. Each 2-cent coin minted during this period carries that spirit of change within its bronze shine. Collectors love the 1982 cent coin, not just for its beauty, but also because it represents the final years before the denomination was withdrawn from circulation. The coin was officially discontinued in 1992, meaning that every surviving piece today belongs to a bygone era. When sealed and preserved in perfect mint state, untouched, shiny, and free from scratches, this coin can command a surprisingly high market value. Collectors and auctioneers have placed premium prices on pristine examples, especially those with grading certifications from professional authorities. A 1980 Australian 2-cent coin, in uncirculated or proof condition, can reach up to $500 or more, depending on rarity, luster, and historical features. Exceptional error coins, in particular, have been known to cross the $1,000 mark at specialized coin auctions. This makes the coin not just a nostalgic keepsake, but a genuine investment opportunity for those who recognize its hidden worth. The value of such coins tends to rise with time, as fewer perfect examples remain in existence. Imagine holding a piece of history that has traveled through generations, representing an era of transition and pride. That's the magic behind the 1982 cent coin. It's not just bronze. It's memory, artistry, and the essence of a nation captured forever. The passion of collectors around the world ensures that coins like this will always find eager buyers. From Australia to the United States, enthusiasts continue to search for flawless and rare versions to add to their prized collections. If you're lucky enough to own a 1980 Elizabeth II 2-cent coin, treat it with care. Store it in a protective holder, avoid touching its surface, and keep it sealed away from air and moisture. This helps preserve its shine and enhances its future market appeal. You can sell such coins through online auction platforms, certified coin dealers, or collector expos. The demand for Australian coinage has grown significantly, and every year, record-breaking prices surprise even seasoned experts. Owning this coin is like holding a symbol of endurance, a tiny masterpiece that connects you directly to Australia's royal and natural heritage. Its beauty and legacy make it more than just currency. It's a timeless relic of value and prestige. So, if you ever come across the 1980 Australian 2-cent Queen Elizabeth II coin, treasure it. You might just be holding a small fortune, a rare piece of artistry worth hundreds and potentially thousands of dollars in the eyes of passionate collectors worldwide. End your video with energy and inspiration. Remember, every coin tells a story, and the 1980 Australian 2-cent coin tells one of pride, rarity, and incredible value. Keep searching, keep collecting, and who knows, your next find could be worth far more than you ever imagined. Next coin, the Australian 2-cent coin from 1981 featuring Queen Elizabeth II, is a shining example of beauty, heritage, and lasting value. This small bronze coin has captured the attention of collectors and historians for decades. It is not just a coin. It's a reminder of Australia's proud history, culture, and royal connection that continues to inspire collectors around the world. The 1981 2-cent coin was minted at the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra, created as part of the decimal currency system that replaced the older pound and shilling denominations in 1966. Made from a bronze alloy of copper, tin, and zinc, it carries the distinct reddish tone that gives it a warm, classic look collectors truly admire. On the obverse side, the coin features the timeless portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin, one of the most respected sculptors of the 20th century. His detailed and elegant portrait symbolizes dignity, grace, and continuity, qualities that have defined the reign of Her Majesty and her presence on Australian coinage. The reverse side of the coin carries the image of the frilled neck lizard, designed by Stuart Devlin, the official goldsmith to the Queen. This creature, native to Australia, represents boldness, defense, and uniqueness, much like the Australian spirit itself. The design stands as one of the most recognizable and loved among Australian coins. The year 1981 marked a significant era in Australian history. The nation was rapidly growing, industries were developing, and modernization was on the rise. Amid this transformation, the 2-cent coin became a symbol of everyday life, commerce, and stability. It circulated widely, connecting generations through trade, savings, and small daily exchanges. Over time, many of these coins disappeared from circulation as Australia moved away from small denomination bronze coins. In 1992, the 1 and 2 cent coins were officially withdrawn from use. That decision turned the remaining pieces, including the 1981 issue, into collectible treasures. Today, collectors search passionately for 1981 coins that are in perfect, uncirculated, or proof condition. These untouched examples shine with their original mint luster, making them far more desirable and valuable than ordinary circulated pieces. The historical significance of this coin, combined with its unique design and limited survival in top condition, has made it a star in the world of Australian coin collecting. Every coin that remains in excellent shape today is a piece of the past that carries both monetary and emotional value. At present, an uncirculated 1981 2-cent coin can reach a value of $250 to $400, depending on its condition, shine, and storage. Exceptional error coins, such as those with double strikes, off-center designs, or minting defects, can push the value even higher, sometimes touching $800 to $1,000 in specialized auctions. The market for Australian coins has been steadily increasing. Collectors around the world are now recognizing the beauty of these coins and their link to Australia's natural and royal heritage. With each passing year, fewer pristine examples remain, and that rarity is what will continue to increase their worth. In the future, the 1981 2-cent coin holds strong potential to become even more valuable. As time moves forward, coins from the 20th century are gaining status as historical currency relics. This means collectors in the next decade could pay double or triple the current price for flawless examples. This coin's emotional and cultural worth is just as important as its monetary value. It reminds people of an era when Australia was changing, evolving, and creating its modern identity. Each coin represents those memories and achievements in a form that never fades. For those lucky enough to own one, this is not just an old coin. It's a treasure of Australian history. Sealing it in a protective case, avoiding contact with air and moisture, and keeping it certified by a professional grading service can preserve its glow and ensure it continues to rise in value over time. Collectors and investors often describe coins like this as sleeping assets. They might look small, but with patience, they can yield impressive returns. Many numismatists believe the 1981 2-cent coin has the potential to cross the $1,500 mark in the coming years if kept in immaculate condition. The allure of this coin lies in its symbolism. The Queen's portrait connects it to the royal legacy, while the frilled neck lizard links it to Australia's natural world. This combination of monarchy and wildlife gives it a universal appeal that attracts both British Commonwealth and international collectors. Those who specialize in rare coins often highlight that even coins once considered common can transform into valuable artifacts when time, rarity, and condition align perfectly. The 1981 2-cent coin is a shining example of this principle. At auctions, these coins have gained more attention than ever before. Online collectors groups and dealers list them regularly, and bidding often exceeds expectations. This is proof that passion and rarity always find their value in the eyes of true collectors. If you hold one of these coins, it's worth treasuring. Its story, its art, and its heritage make it a remarkable piece to own. Whether you keep it as an heirloom or decide to sell it, its worth continues to grow each year. The Australian 2-cent coin of 1981 is not just a piece of bronze. It is a symbol of endurance, history, and pride. Its value today is impressive, and its future value is bound to rise. Every collector dreams of finding such a timeless coin, and every investor knows this is a piece worth keeping close. So hold on to your 1981 Elizabeth II 2-cent coin, because what may look like a small piece of history today could one day be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The story of this coin proves that true value lies not only in size or metal, but in legacy, rarity, and the passage of time. Next, the Australian 2-cent coin from 1982 featuring Queen Elizabeth II stands as a shining treasure in the rich legacy of Australian coinage. Its deep bronze tone, detailed artwork, and royal connection make it one of the most admired pieces in the history of Australian currency. Though small in size, its story is one of heritage, beauty, and increasing collectible value. The 1982 2-cent coin was struck at the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra, continuing the proud tradition of decimal coinage that began in 1966. Made from 97% copper, with traces of tin and zinc, this coin carries the warmth of Australia's natural metal resources and the precision of the country's master engravers. On the obverse side, the coin displays the graceful image of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Mackin. This portrait, known for its soft elegance and regal poise, represents a generation of Australian coins that celebrated the bond between Australia and the British Crown. The reverse side features the stunning frilled neck lizard, a unique Australian reptile brought to life by Stuart Devlin, the official goldsmith to the Queen. Its bold stance and flared frill symbolize the strength, courage, and independence of the Australian spirit. The 1982 issue was produced during a time of great national development. Australia was moving into a period of modernization and global recognition. The 2-cent coin, though a small denomination, was part of everyday life, exchanged in shops, schools, and markets, connecting people through commerce and community. Every 2-cent coin minted in 1982 carries with it a piece of that national story. Over the years, as inflation grew and small denominations were phased out, these coins became symbols of a simpler, more tangible era of currency. By the early 1990s, Australia made the decision to withdraw both the 1-cent and 2-cent coins from circulation. This immediately turned surviving coins like the 1982 2-cent piece into collectible items, especially those preserved in mint or proof condition. Today, the 1982 Australian 2-cent coin is considered a valuable find among collectors. Its worth has risen because fewer pristine examples remain. Most were used in daily trade and show heavy wear, but those that survived untouched have become rare gems in the numismatic world. Currently, a 1982 2-cent coin in average circulated condition can sell for $5 to $15, depending on its quality. However, coins that are uncirculated, sealed, or professionally graded as mint state can achieve prices of $300 to $600. Even more exciting are error versions. Coins with minting defects such as off-center strikes, double designs, or metal variations. These are incredibly sought after and can command prices that exceed $1,000, depending on rarity and demand. The market demand for this coin is strong. Thousands of collectors in Australia, the United Kingdom, the United States, and Asia search online marketplaces and attend auctions looking specifically for flawless examples of this coin. Many have a passion for coins featuring Queen Elizabeth II, while others collect based on Australia's wildlife themes. Because this coin represents both a royal portrait and an Australian animal, it appeals to a wide audience, increasing its value with every passing year. Demand continues to grow as fewer untouched examples remain available for purchase. The historical importance of the 1982 2-cent coin cannot be understated. It marks one of the final full years of minting before these coins began to slowly disappear from everyday use. That makes every preserved coin a reminder of a time when craftsmanship and national identity were combined in a small but powerful object. This coin also connects directly to Queen Elizabeth II's reign, one of the most respected and enduring monarchies in modern history. That connection alone enhances its value among royal memorabilia collectors and international investors. If you own a 1982 2-cent coin, you are holding a true piece of history. Keeping it sealed in a coin capsule or protective holder will help maintain its luster and prevent oxidation, allowing it to retain and even increase its value over the years. The future value of this coin looks promising. Experts and collectors predict that as time continues, uncirculated examples will become even rarer, pushing their market value higher. It's expected that by the next decade, perfectly preserved 1982 coins could easily reach $1,500 or more. Many passionate collectors are now buying and storing these coins as investments. They see the 1982 2-cent Elizabeth II coin not only as a collectible, but also as a financial opportunity, a tangible asset that grows more valuable as other coins vanish from the market. This coin is admired for its simplicity, artistry, and emotional connection to Australia's past. Each curve and detail on its surface tells a story of national pride, of royal influence, and of the enduring power of craftsmanship. So when you look at the 1982 Australian 2-cent coin, see it not as a small piece of bronze, but as a golden opportunity. Its value today is impressive, its history rich, and its future bright. With patience, preservation, and passion, this coin has the potential to transform into a true collector's prize worth hundreds, even thousands, of dollars. The beauty of this coin lies in its story and its scarcity. The more time passes, the rarer it becomes. That rarity will always drive its price higher, making the 1982 2-cent Queen Elizabeth II coin a valuable treasure for collectors who understand the timeless truth that even the smallest coins can hold the biggest rewards. Second coins, the Australian 2-cent coin from 1989 featuring Queen Elizabeth II, is one of the most captivating coins ever produced in Australia's history. Though small in size, it carries a legacy of artistry, royal heritage, and historical significance that continues to attract serious attention from collectors around the world. Its value has been steadily rising, and the reasons behind its growing demand make it a coin worth holding on to. The 1989 2-cent coin was minted at the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra, crafted from the traditional bronze alloy composed mainly of copper, with traces of tin and zinc. This material gives it that deep reddish tone, which has become iconic among Australian collectors. Every piece from this year represents a final chapter of a proud national coinage era. By 1989, Australia was already preparing to phase out the lower denomination bronze coins. The production of the 2-cent coin had slowed, and the government began discussing the withdrawal of small value coins due to inflation and rising minting costs. This makes the 1989 edition one of the last few years these coins were actively produced for circulation, increasing its collectible status. The obverse side of the coin bears the beautifully refined portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Maklauf. This particular design replaced Arnold Mackin's earlier version and is easily recognizable by its more detailed crown and lifelike facial features. It symbolizes elegance, leadership, and the enduring connection between Australia and the crown. On the reverse side, the coin proudly features the frilled neck lizard, designed by Stuart Devlin, the renowned goldsmith to Her Majesty. This design represents the strength, confidence, and resilience of Australian wildlife. The coin's artistry captures the essence of Australia's natural beauty, giving it a distinct identity unlike any other coin in the Commonwealth. The year 1989 marked a time of change for the nation, economically, politically, and culturally. As the decade closed, this coin became a quiet symbol of transition. It connected the past era of physical currency with the approaching age of digital and electronic payments. Collectors today recognize this coin not only for its design, but also for its historical timing. The 1989 2-cent coin sits right before the denomination was officially withdrawn from circulation in 1992, giving it a special place in the timeline of Australian currency. Because of its limited survival and pristine condition, the 1989 issue has become increasingly sought after. Many coins from that year were heavily used in everyday transactions, leaving very few in uncirculated or mint state condition. These rare examples are now the focus of serious numismatists. A coin from 1989 that remains sealed, untarnished, and perfectly preserved can fetch an impressive value in today's market. Uncirculated examples often sell for $250 to $450. While proof versions or certified coins graded by professional organizations can reach prices up to $900 or more. Special varieties, such as minting errors or unique color tones caused by production inconsistencies, can dramatically increase a coin's worth. Some exceptional pieces have sold for $1,200 to $1,500, especially those with verified authenticity and professional grading certificates. Collectors worldwide continue to show strong interest in this coin. Online auction platforms and coin fairs regularly feature the 1989 2-cent coin, and competitive bidding shows just how desirable it has become. Thousands of collectors from Australia, New Zealand, the United Kingdom, and even the United States actively search for it every year. If you own this coin, you're holding a true piece of Australian history. Its historical value combined with its artistic design and scarcity makes it far more than just a small bronze piece. It's a miniature masterpiece with the potential to rise even higher in value over time. To preserve its maximum value, the coin should always be kept sealed in a protective holder or coin capsule. Avoid touching it with bare fingers, as oils from the skin can dull its surface and reduce its brilliance. Proper storage will ensure its shine and condition remain intact for decades. As time passes, the number of flawless examples continues to decline. This natural process of scarcity guarantees that the coin's worth will keep increasing. The demand is growing, while the supply of top-quality coins becomes smaller every year. That is what gives it such strong investment potential. If you wish to buy this coin, the best places include online auction sites like eBay, certified coin dealers, numismatic fairs, or collector marketplaces. Look for sellers who provide authentication and high-resolution photos to confirm the quality. When it comes to selling, it's best to approach reputable coin dealers or auction houses that specialize in Australian or Commonwealth coins. Selling through a professional platform ensures you receive the maximum possible price, especially if your coin is in brilliant or proof condition. The future of the 1989 2-cent coin looks exceptionally bright. As decades pass, collectors' fascination with pre-1990 Australian coins continues to grow. Experts predict that coins in mint state could exceed $2,000 in the coming years as historical currency becomes rarer. Keeping this coin is a wise decision for both sentimental and financial reasons. It represents the legacy of Queen Elizabeth II, the craftsmanship of Australian minting, and a national heritage that continues to captivate collectors worldwide. Every detail on this coin, from the Queen's crown to the frilled lizard scales, tells a story of skill, precision, and national pride. It's a coin that deserves respect, admiration, and preservation. Owning one means you hold a piece of Australia's royal and cultural legacy in the palm of your hand. So, if you have a 1989 Australian 2-cent Elizabeth II coin, treasure it. Keep it safe, sealed, and shining. Its current value is already impressive, but its future value could be extraordinary. It's not just a coin. It's a timeless investment, a powerful reminder of history, and a potential fortune waiting to reveal its full worth.